Welcome back. Here we have another awesome video. Another reaction, if you will, to more Godzilla stuff, because that kind of is my thing, so get over it. Here we have the Hiya Toys Mecha Godzilla from the Heisei era, 93 Mecha Godzilla to be exact. It's looking pretty snazzy, pretty solid. He looks good. Hiya did a pretty solid job. They've been killing it with their figures recently. I've got a bunch on pre-order. I'm coming from Super 7. I just haven't been able to really shill out the money for SH Monster Arts figures. But I mean, it looks good. This looks awesome. He looks chunky. He looks mecha. Just everything you want out of a Mecha Godzilla. First things first that sticks out to me though, and it worries me a little bit, is that price. That $69.99. Nice. Not nice, but we're starting to creep up in price, and that worries me a little bit, that we're going to start seeing these figures creep up like that too. You look at some of these other figures, and they're usually about $51. Here's a figure I already have pre-ordered. This is my next figure that I'm going to pre-order. This is coming in January, it says, but that was $51. So this worries me a little bit that maybe in the future we're going to start seeing these other figures pop up at that higher price point. And Hiya's been doing a lot. They start out in the Monsterverse, and they're just now going around, jumping around the Godzilla multiverse, if you will, and just coming up with different figures that they know we want, and that's awesome. And they look good. The painting on all these looks amazing. The articulation is solid. You're not getting a Monster Arts, but I'm not paying that Monster Arts price, and I'm still getting close to that paint quality, close to that look, and close. If I'm getting close for half the price, if not maybe like 40% of that price, I am beyond happy. It's tough to justify $120 for an action figure. I am a massive Godzilla fan, but it is hard. It's hard alone to justify $70. I have a couple of Super 7 figures. Those range around $85. That's hard to justify. I've got two of them. That's $170. Yeah, my math's correct. $170. Making sure I'm not totally dumb. That's a lot of money for just two figures they look amazing, they pose great, but that's still a lot. So to bring it down to this higher price, about $51, has always been nice. $70 starting to get questionable. But the paint looks awesome. You see right here the boosters, these afterburners. It looks burnt. That's amazing paint application. The silver. I mean, it's Mecha Godzilla. It doesn't need to be super colorful, super crazy like regular Godzilla, where the dorsal plates need to have the pink and everything. But it looks good. But they're expanding their library, and that's the cool part. We can bounce around to different eras now, and they're going all over the place. It's not just like they're not just sticking to original figures. They haven't even really touched any original Showa figures. They're going like to GMK in the 2000s, all the way to like that. I mean, doing a ton in the Heisei era, obviously. Just when they start messing around in that Showa era, I think you will have the collection that you could have from if you're collecting SH Monster Arts. I think you can move over to Hiya and still have an amazing collection here in probably a year or so. Only downside, I think right now that I have with Hiya outside, and just is that their release schedule. I appreciate them throwing all these awesome pictures out there. It's cool to see. Just sucks because none of this stuff is coming out anytime soon. I didn't look at the specific pre-order date for this one. I'm assuming it's probably close to like November next year. All the figures I have pre-ordered, they're not coming out until like middle of to late next year, and that kind of sucks. Where like I could just virtually walk over to Super 7 and just snag a bunch of figures. We'll see. I'm excited. It looks good. Godzilla fan is pleased. He do be snazzy. So, yeah. Check out my other videos and see you next time. Bye.